For the past 7 years, I've relied on Purple Shampoo to cover up any unwanted yellow tones in my naturally silver hair. But as I've shared many times before on this channel, Purple Shampoo has one major downside. It can seriously dry out your hair. Well, today I'm excited to share that I have found a fantastic alternative to Purple Shampoo. One that does not dry out your hair, but in fact has many other benefits as well. So many benefits, in fact, that I seriously doubt that I'll ever use Purple Shampoo again. And the best part, it was made by a fellow silver sister who truly understands what gray hair needs. This amazing product is called Silvering Tonal Control Concentrated Toning Mix, and it quickly became a staple in my hair care routine. Now, before I go any further, I'd like to point out that this is not a sponsored video. However, Alexis did send me her entire product line last year in exchange for an honest review. You can find my review of the entire Silvering product line linked in the video description box below, but in today's video, I'm only going to concentrate on this one product because it is truly unlike any other toner I've tried. It is a game changer for silver sisters, especially those of us who are dealing with unwanted yellow tones in our naturally silver hair. I'm not talking about warm gray hair. Some people have a more warm tone. I'm talking about these unwanted patches or streaks of yellow that occur for a variety of reasons, which you can find elsewhere. I'll link them below. So what exactly is Silvering's Tonal Control? It's a concentrated toning mix that comes in a small glass pump bottle. With just a few pumps a week, you can turn your favorite current products into powerful debrassers that will tone and brighten your naturally silver hair without drying it out. What's especially cool is that it's not just a toner. Tonal Control has a secret ingredient called hydrolyzed quinoa protein, and what this does is it makes the effects of your toning last longer, it strengthens your hair, it conditions your hair, and it even adds a little shine to your naturally silver hair. I love it. I know all those cool things about Tonal Control now that I've used it and tried it, but when it first came in the mail, I have to tell you that I was very skeptical whether or not it would work. I was skeptical because it honestly didn't look very purple at all. It looked purple to me in the bottle, but when I poured it out, it looked more blue than anything else. And if you're at all familiar with the color wheel, you probably already know that blue neutralizes orange tones, not yellow tones. Purple neutralizes yellow tones. So when I thought it looked more blue, that made me nervous. I thought this is not going to work on the yellowing that I get, especially on my ends. I tried it anyway, despite my misgivings, and I was pleasantly surprised, more than pleasantly surprised. I was elated. Now here's a picture of me from the first time I tried it, and here's a picture I just took yesterday. Of course, it's in different lighting, so my hair is gonna look slightly different, but my hair glows when I use it, and it doesn't feel dry. My ends feel moisturized. And now we get to the heart of the matter. How in the heck do you use it? On a typical wash day, I just take my favorite white or clear shampoo or conditioner, doesn't matter which one, and I add 2 to 3 drops of Tonal Control to it. In the palm of my hand, I mix it all together until it's a nice even color with no streaks. I just apply my conditioner like usual, and I rinse it right out. That's it. Now, with other purple shampoos, as you know, you usually have to leave them on your hair for 5 to 10 to 15 to 20 minutes. This isn't like that. It actually builds up over time. So you just use it the first time, it might be a little subtle, but over a period of time, it's going to build up, and the effects are amazing. If for some reason you don't want to add it to your shampoo or conditioner, you can add it to your favorite styling cream, to your favorite mousse, or to your favorite leave-in conditioner. You only really need to use it once every 3 to 5 washes to keep your hair looking vibrant. Using it on a regular basis isn't your only option. You have options. If you have stubborn yellowing, such as that caused on your ends by oxidation or by heat damage on your gray hair, you can use the Tonal Control as a spot treatment just for those stubborn areas, not on your whole head. To use it this way, just mix 3 to 4 drops of Tonal Control into a very small amount of conditioner. You want it to be a small amount so you can apply it precisely. Once you've mixed it all up so there's no streaks, like I mentioned before, then you only apply it to those problem areas, nowhere else. Leave it on for about 5 minutes just to make sure you get all the neutralizing you can get, and then rinse it out. Now, what I really love is that you don't have to be fully gray to use this product. If you are growing out your dyed hair and you've got gray roots and brassy ends, you can use the Silvering Tonal Control to combat the brassiness in your ends. All you do is mix 4 to 8 pumps of Tonal Control into a double dose of your favorite conditioner. Now, I want to point out how much Tonal Control you use and how much conditioner you use is completely dependent on how long your hair is and how brassy your fading dyed ends are. So you might have to experiment a little to see how much you need of each. But once you've got that all mixed up, you're going to apply it only to your dyed ends, not to your silver roots. And you're going to leave it on for 5 to 10 minutes or however long you think you need, and then rinse it out. However you choose to use tonal control, I've got a few important tips for you to keep in mind. Number one is be sure to only mix tonal control into white or clear products. It works best when it's not competing with other colors. Now, the brand recommends that you wash your hands immediately after using it so that you don't end up with any temporary staining on your hands. But I've never experienced any staining on my hair. I haven't gotten any on my hairline or my part, unlike Purple Shampoo. I've had no staining on my hands, and I've also had no staining on my bathroom tiles. So it's not really what I would call a messy product. Now, if you can believe it, there are even more benefits to tonal control that I haven't even touched on yet. But before I get into all of those, I just have to ask you a favor. If you like this video, if you find it helpful, fun, or informative, will you please hit the like and subscribe button and make sure to hit the little notification bell so you get notified every time I post a new video. It really helps me, and I hope it will help you. Now, here are all the other reasons why I am ready to give up Purple Shampoo altogether and switch to tonal control. Now, to be clear, I will still continue to test and review Purple Shampoos on this channel because some women might prefer them. But for me personally, I'm sticking with tonal control, and here's why. One of the number one reasons is that most Purple Shampoos on the market today were not designed with gray hair women in mind. No. They were designed to meet the needs of bleached blonde hair. This explains why so many Purple Shampoos on the market today can leave gray hair feeling incredibly dry, and why, if you use them continuously, you can end up with very damaged hair. But tonal control was designed specifically for gray hair by one of our fellow silver sisters to meet the unique needs of silver hair. That's why she designed a toning product that doesn't just exist solely to tone your hair, but provides other benefits as well. One of the other things I love about Silvering's tonal control is that it is eco-friendly. It comes in sustainable packaging, and best of all, it replaces a lot of the plastic waste that you have in your bathroom. Here's how. Most Purple Shampoos come in bulky, big plastic bottles. And usually just buying the Purple Shampoo isn't enough. Because it is so drying, you usually have to buy its companion conditioner to get the full effect and to reduce drying. Or if that's not good enough, then you have to go out and buy a deep conditioner or even a hair mask. That is adding a lot of plastic waste to our environment, and it's also cluttering up your bathtub or your shower. But tonal control comes in a small glass bottle, and you only need a few drops of it added to your favorite product that you already have to get a fantastic toning effect. And you also get all the wonderful benefits of your already favorite products without sacrificing their benefits just to use this one extra product every week. Tonal control is very concentrated, so a little goes a long way. This is how much I've used in 5 months, so it's very cost effective. Now, this is a big one. Unlike some other Purple Shampoos that I've tried, it does not darken your hair. It might brighten it, but I have never had it darken my hair. And some Purple Shampoos I've used in the past have really dismayed me because I like my bright silver hair, and they have turned my hair into a darker slate gray. And that's not how my hair naturally looks, and that's not how I want it to look on me. It doesn't suit my complexion. So I love the fact that it doesn't darken your hair, and it also has never really left a purple tint in my hair. Maybe if you went crazy and overused it, it might leave a purple tint in your hair, but I've never seen that happen just using it as instructed. And of course, the biggest bonus, the one that I have been shouting from the rooftops to the consternation of my neighbors, is that it does not dry out your hair. That, to me, is why Silvering Tonal Control is an absolute game changer. If you're battling unwanted yellow tones, I highly suggest you run out today and you get some to keep in your medicine cabinet, because I think it's a miracle product for women with naturally silver hair. So I am all in on it. How about you? I would love to hear if you've tried it. I would love to hear how it worked for you in the comments below. And if you're thinking to yourself, no thanks, I will just stick with my Purple Shampoo, well, then I'd like to direct you to my next video, which is about all of the pros and cons of Purple Shampoo, how to use it safely, and why it causes such a divide among silver sisters.